Yeah, I'll turn on the light. Okay, so I wasn't sure what to do today, so I thought, why not Deep Rock Galactic while the the event is still on. Might as well get all the past experience while I can. I'm almost maxed actually. Yeah, let me just check everything, check the balls. Alright, more kite. Yeah, I don't believe I have any assignments to do except for this one, which I'm not gonna do. And that's for the missions. Okay. So I should probably clear these out, the season challenges. 3 Hollow Boa Glacial Strata, Mine Expedition or Elimination. Elimination is faster. Alright.
Mission
Okay.
selected. Powering up the drop pod. Get on board, team.
It's all about securing the caves, you know.
It's been so long since I've heard classic mission control. I turned off the Google Translated mod because I want to hear the normal voice lines for the event. Another thing I wanted to do was work towards completing some of my milestones. I know for sure I still have a lot of Haunted Caves to do because Haunted Cave is my least favorite mutator, and I always try to avoid it when I can. But this hopefully shouldn't be too bad. Hopefully. Like when I first started playing TRG, I used to be actually scared of Haunted Cave. Like, I went so long without even knowing what the unknown horror looked like, because I see this modifier and I'm just scared.
That's it, lad! Rock and stone!
There you go.
Time to select your page.
Hopefully it's less laggy today.
We've located a glyphic nest.
I hope.
Astronauts go there to pupate, so your primary objective is to locate their cocoons, destroy both
Because if it's still laggy today, then
any means necessary.
maybe I'm just bad at streaming.
One of the annoying bugs.
But anyway, I want to ask you something. Is it socially acceptable to sit on the ground in public? Because I went grocery shopping today and I sat on like the floor of the store, and like a bunch of people came up to me and was like, "Hey, are y'all good?" They're like, "What are you doing?"
Where is that?
Like, can't I just sit on the floor in peace?
Cheap plastic rubbish secured. Keep it up, miners, and we'll soon be swimming in
Wait a
these
minute.
floats. Performance point bonus is active.
Anyway, so I think I saw you got DRG last week or something. So anyway, if you look in the top left, you can see the mutators for this mission. No, I wasn't having an issue. I was only on the ground looking dead, like with 1,000 yard stare. I wasn't doing anything.
Platform.
So yeah, this mission is Haunted Cave, which has always been my least favorite mutator. Because what that means is this thing follows you, and it will continue to follow you for the whole mission, and it will blow you up like that. What you're supposed to do, like with this mutator, is you're supposed to have one team member like bait around, and everybody else does the objective.
Help me mind this.
But in solo mode, there is nobody to bait it around, so it's just gonna follow me the whole time. on, pick up the pace. Yeah, when I first started playing Deep Rock Galactic, I used to be scared of this modifier, so I never did it. But now, I want to clean up the milestone thing, so I'm trying to do as many as I can. While also uh, doing my season challenges. They're like my dailies.
Move your tin ass over here and hurry, please.
Where's the gold?
Depositing minerals.
Have you finished like the tutorial assignment for Deep Rock Galactic yet? You know, the one that gives you like 9 missions you have to do to unlock all the mission types and unlock all the biomes. Have you done that yet? I always thought that was pretty long and it might deter some new players, because you kind of have to do it before you actually play the game. Let's see, where's the egg? Yeah, like if there's one thing I could like, one thing I wish Deep Rock Galactic would improve upon is like the experience for a new player. It's like you play the game, you do the actual tutorial and just like, or skip it. But like after that, it's like, okay, now do these 9 missions, and then you can actually play the game. Yeah, I still gotta do the Star Rail treasure hunt event. Like, I did most of it. The only thing that's left for me in that event is doing the deep exploration for the final stage. Wasn't I supposed to pop an egg? Oh, the egg's all the way back there, but there's another egg here. Oh well. With that thing following me, I can't really turn around.
Like hugging a cactus.
Let's see. Where's the thing? Oh, it's right under me. I find that event is a little bit time consuming. Like maybe I'm just used to events that... I think I pulled Kafka in like 80 or something. Like I went to like hard pity basically. But I won that 50-50. So that's nice. And then remember, I bought Payla from the store, and I did like 1 standard 10 pull, and I got Payla. And I was tilted because I just spent all my star dust or whatever buying Payla. You ever see a fat boy? I'm at a dead end. Normally you're supposed to like find a big area to fight these things in, but I couldn't be bothered. Let's see. Where's the... Okay, there's one.
Don't want to see the next stage of that ugliness.
I used to hate engineering DRG because I think the weapons were really unfun to play until I got this one. I call this the aimbot gun. What it is you hold down the fire button and it scans for targets, and it targets them for you.
Heads up, miners. You're about to get peppered by lithophage meteor fragments.
One platform ready to use.
But Engineer also has the funnest overclock in the game, that being Fat Boy.
Just take your sweet time, old lady. I've got all day. Platforms, please.
Or is there a hole? I don't know if you've seen these meters. Yeah. Normally, like, the weapons are class exclusive, but there are mods to remove the restriction. Like, there's a mod that lets you have any weapon on any class.
Ollie, come here.
I think that mod also lets you customize every single slot of your loadout. Like, you could just have 4 of the exact same weapon if you want, I think. I don't have that mod, but I probably could get it maybe. I didn't want to cheat too much because I already got like a mod that slightly buffs every weapon in the game and stuff. I might have to take a look at that then. I think when I first started, like, I was really messing around with bitrate or something. Maybe I could refine my bitrate a bit more. Because when I first started, it was like actually unwatchable. And then I got to something acceptable.
Access provided. I made a platform.
I hope it's not my PC, because if it is, that's not something that's super easy to fix.
Walking on
Unless, you know,
a good
Miri
idea.
gives me a loan. Yeah, wasn't Miri talking about opening her own branch of bank or something? Miri Bank? That sounds like a familiar discussion.
The pain.
Where's that last egg? It's so far away. Well, maybe she should.
Platform.
Oh no, not the streamer who wanted to open the bank. It's the wrong way. Actually, that's the right way, but that thing's in the way.
Platform up. Platform create.
Oh, that must be it.
Help me with the minerals here.
No, the flare colors are class-based. Engineer is red, Driller is yellow, Scout is blue, and Gunner is green. That'd be cool if you could change your flare colors, though.
Bosco, mine it. Next time, let's go somewhere nice.
I think maybe there's a mod that lets you customize your flare color. That'd be cool. But all the flares are the same strength. Despite some saying like high intensity or medium intensity, they're all the same. I'm going the exact same way as before. This is my least favorite biome because it's all like twisty and turny. if I really couldn't be bothered, I would just dig. Okay, maybe it's this one. Oh, well, might as well. Yeah, I think the first mission they make you do is a mining expedition. Yeah, that was the standard fare. Like, you go in, you mine the blue mineral called morkite, and then, hang on. Oh, I just got a really bad lag spike. I thought I crashed for a second. You know, playing like streaming Deep Rock Galactic really makes me look bad. Like, my stream's a little bit laggy. I almost crashed. Like when I play offline or something, these issues don't happen.
Go fetch.
Oh, there's the egg. This thing. Alright, it's just the basic one.
Out of ammo.
Matter of fact, boys.
Well done, team.
Alright.
Immediate dreadnought threat eliminated.
Oh, there's a cube.
The transponder on the mule will send in an extraction pod to pick you up.
Stabber vine threat eliminated. Platforms placed. Another faster flea kill.
I get that thing.
Stupid stabber vine.
Anyway, this thing is a rare mineral. The cube. If you point at it, it tells you what it is. It is an air colon / 23 mu y percentage slash.
I called for Molly.
Not just any cube, it's a air colon / 23 mu y percent slash cube. Can we hit the button?
Smooth as always, team. Drop pod is on the way.
Platform.
I should probably conserve my ammo because I'm kind of running out. Where's the drop pod? Better be somewhere close. That doesn't look very close.
Drop pod arrived. Mule is returning to LZ. Drop pod departing in T-minus 5 minutes.
Sneaking.
Platform.
That's. Yeah,
Move it.
we respect the cube because the cube is really rare, and people love the cube. The air colon / 23 mu y percent slash cube.
It prickles. Faster flee down.
I went the wrong way.
Drop pod departing in T-minus 4 minutes. The mule has docked, initiating launch sequence.
I still gotta find another game to stream. Like maybe I'll branch into Stardew Valley or something. That sounds like a nice, like head empty, chill game.
That's one for the books.
Although that is another game where I would regrettably have to turn off my big titty mods. A lot of the good games I play, I gotta turn off my big titty mods if I stream them, which is a shame. You might be asking, how in the world you could have a big titty mod in Stardew Valley? And I'll tell you, there's always a way. No matter what game it is, there is a big titty mod. I guarantee you. So I feel like that mission took a while, and they refreshed. You know, this one's fast.
Drop pod is ready. Time to leave.
Just call me the drill dozer.
Yep.
No more Mr. Dice.
Except Deep Rock Galactic. At least not yet, I don't think. I think there are some people that are working on it, but it's not out yet. I think. Actually, I guess if it was, it probably wouldn't be on the main mod website. Anyway, so if you did one mission of the, like your Deep Rock Galactic starting assignment, you probably haven't done Egg Hunt yet. This is Egg Hunt, and this is what I'd call the speedrunning mission.
Can't miss them. They're big and they glow. Get the eggs to Sturm and Molly and get back alive.
I think Egg Hunt is the fastest mission type. I already got one.
Hold on to your
I just gotta
team. Swarm incoming.
wait for the thing. I just want to get my season challenge done. And this is my least favorite biome. So it better go quick. There's an egg, grab that egg. Here's the egg. Although it would be nice if, like, this was a 4 egg mission instead of 6. So it's 50% longer than it could be.
Donkey, come here.
I usually go driller for egg hunt missions, because what I do is I just drill straight to the egg and skip all the caves. Like, just make a path up here. And this is a microwave gun. Anyway, grab that egg. And then I get this egg.
Scanners show the wave is thinning out. Take out the rest of them. Stat.
Hey, do you think Miri has big titty mods for anything? Guess I could ask. There's an egg. One nice thing about playing solo is you get this little drone robot that does everything for you. And like, I mean, basically everything. Like, it fights for you, it picks up eggs for you, it mines for you. Wherever you point it, it does the thing. I'll have to ask her later.
Incoming. Smoke him if you got him.
Hate these things. The septic spreaders got added in this most recent update, but I hate them. the game is now harder than it was before because those things now exist. Oh, there's a thing. Alright, so this... You generally won't be able to use these until you, like, get the end game. But this is a machine event. If you have somebody with the key, like me, they can turn it on for you. And then you can also reap the rewards of it. It gives you like 3,000 experience and an overclock if you have matrix cores.
The wave is petering out. Wipe out the rest and get on with it.
Although Driller is the worst class for doing this thing. Let me see this thing. Okay. So the way this thing is, you turn it on, and then like, it's a tower thing you have to beat. You have to stand on these like pads to open up and make the segments vulnerable. Yep. Then I want to get this one, I think. I think this is... No, that's the... I want to get the bottom one. Yeah, the Driller's more made for AoE than single target.
Done! Time for some core.
You did it. Core infuser active.
And then you put in the matrix core if you have one. And then you can select the overclock or cosmetic. But I want an overclock for Gunner. Hopefully Hellfire. That's okay. Let's nut them out of the pool. Where's the egg? Need one more egg. Okay, I see it. It's somewhere here. Up there. This was supposed to go way faster than this, but I couldn't find its last egg, and then there was a machine event.
Egg collection completed. Well done. Pull the escape pod in when ready. Drop pods on the way. Hang in there.
Like different roles? Yeah, they're... I think, yeah, depending on what you mean. The way it works is, like, you do that thing I just did, and then you get a selection of 3 classes.
Starting in T-minus 5 minutes.
Well, I think eight possible total options, and you get 3 of them. They can be either an overclock or a cosmetic for each of the 4 classes. And so you pick a class, and then you get an overclock or cosmetic for that class for a random weapon.
The mule is secured. Initiating launch sequence. Libra Galactic thanks you for your good work. Drop pod will leave with or without you.
I think I have most of the overclocks in the game, but there's still like a few really niche ones that nobody uses or nobody really cares about. Let's do one more. If the missions haven't reset yet, I might do that mining expedition one.
work, team.
Once you unlock it, you craft overclocks here at the forge. Like, I have a ton of them that I haven't crafted because I don't need them. Here are all the ones for scout, for driller, engineer, gunner, and then you get weapon skins for each of the classes, and then you get accessories like headwear, and then sideburns and beards and stuff. I think there's something like 500 total. Like, cosmetics, I mean. Yeah.
Let's move it.
So what happens is, nothing goes away forever. Like, there is no FOMO in this game. Like, in the season stuff, all this stuff, if you miss this stuff, these all become overclocks, and, like, you couldn't unlock them through gameplay. So even if you miss this stuff, you can still get it. And I came into the game, like, 3 years after it was released or something. So I got, like, 3 years worth of cosmetics and stuff to find. There are some people who actually have everything, and for those people, like, I don't know what to do in the game, because they have everything. Miri was playing Spiritfarer the other day, right? It looked like a pretty fun game. I think I know somebody who might love a game like that. I'll have to recommend it to them.
Rocket stone. It never gets old.
Because they love really chill, like laid-back games, especially about farming, and the fact that you can befriend and hug your spirits, they probably love that.
We're sending you in deep, so be on your guard. Scanners indicate particularly rich veins of morkite and gold further down.
Get the one.
Bring it back, boys.
In the past, I used to always main gunner, because gunner was my favorite class. But now whenever I want to go fast or play fast, I usually play scout. Or driller if it's an egg hunt, depending on what it is.
Depositing.
There is an achievement for getting all classes to gold rank, and since I have gunner at gold rank, I could probably start developing another class. Should probably get the nitro.
Help me with the minerals here. Ludicrous speed.
I don't know if you played Scout, but Scout has a grappling hook. For me, I think like sometimes it varies. Sometimes I want to play fast-paced games. Like sometimes, like okay, Deep Rock Galactic. You know, you've seen sometimes I play and there's like 1,000 enemies on screen at the same time, and my game is lagging and the stream is lagging. Sometimes I like that. Except the lag. I don't like the lag. And sometimes I want to play like this, Deep Rock Galactic, where it's like Minecraft peaceful mode. And across the whole mission I see like 7 enemies or something.
Go fetch. Where is that damn mule?
I am trying to be a variety streamer, but I probably don't have a whole lot of variety. It's like I played a bunch of Hollow Knight back in the day, and then I moved to a bit of Deep Rock Galactic, and then
Need the mule right here.
I added some Star Rail, and that's basically it. That's basically my main roster of games. I probably shouldn't get so lazy about it. I should probably actually pick some games, like some different games to play, instead of just being like, whatever, I'll play this game that I played like 100 times before on stream. It's no big deal. I probably should put more thought into it, but you know, I know what to play. You know, maybe I'll just go turn up all my big titty mods, and then that'll probably give me a bunch more games to play. We can maybe Terraria, but I like the big titty mods.
Go fetch.
I also have Starbound. Like, I got Starbound as a kid, and I heard about its development, and I was so hyped about it. But apparently there was a lot of controversy about it, because it came out as early access, and then it wasn't a really great game at early access. But I was a kid, I didn't care. It was a fun game.
Help me mine this.
Before I actually started streaming, I used to plan about being a Minecraft speedrunner. Because everybody knows Dream. Like, Dream took the world by storm in Minecraft speedrunning. And I was like a more impressionable person back then. And I thought, yeah, I'm gonna be Dream. I'm gonna speedrun Minecraft, and I'm gonna get 2 million subs in 2 months. Yeah, no, that didn't happen. I never streamed Minecraft.
Oh no! That will let the moisture. Just call me the weed whacker.
I hate those stabber vines. That's one of the main things I hate about this biome. It's those specific
Ollie,
enemies.
over here.
Because they do a lot of damage, and they knock you away so far. And there's always 3 of them.
The tin can is surely hungry today.
Hey, welcome in, Yog Sogeth. This game's called Deep Rock Galactic. I once heard somebody describe this game as, it's like Minecraft, but it's 3D, and it has mining. But no, a lot of people actually compare this game to Left 4 Dead. It's like a horde shooter, but I'm playing alone right now, and I have this a robot drone, but I can't see it. Oh, okay, yeah, there it is. I have this robot drone helping me.
Boom, baby!
I usually play this game on Friday, because this game has weeklies, and I do my weeklies on Friday, and I think I might as well stream it. But there's currently an event going on, and I thought, I don't know what to play today, so I guess I'll do the event while it's still here.
Let's go. Mine it.
Like, get as much as possible from it. In this mission, I'm just trying to mine 250 Morkite, or the blue ore. I really love games that have mining in them.
I called for the mule.
Like, I think mining is really therapeutic for me. Yeah, I used to be a Minecraft kid, and a Terraria kid, and a Starbound kid, and basically any game that had mining in it.
Go! Get to work!
Let's see. Where's the next cave?
You snooze, you lose.
I think there's some starch nuts. I never got into like most first-person shooters. A little ironic considering Deep Rock Galactic is a first-person shooter. You know, maybe someday I will like stream Minecraft. Cause funnily enough, I never actually beat Minecraft. I never actually killed the Ender Dragon. I
It's
was
trying to deflate me.
I always fell into that pitfall of like you build a house, you build a nice big farm, and you just build and you never actually beat the game. That's what always happens.
The thorns hurt.
Yeah, you know, it ain't much, but it's honest work.
Help me with the minerals here. Terrain scanner just got updated with a new location. I need a damn minecart on this. Where is it?
Yeah. Nowadays, like, I can't play Minecraft alone. I don't play Minecraft alone. I only play, like, on a server with friends.
Pointless squeaky toy deposited. Well done, team. You make me proud. Performance point bonus activated.
Let's see. What was I gonna say? Oh, yeah. See, I don't play Minecraft alone anymore. And what always happens to me is, like, really sad. If I'm playing Minecraft with friends, I'm probably having a good time. So the reason I get out of it... the reason I get out of it is because everyone else quits. And, like, for a couple of weeks, I'm the only one who logs on anymore, and it's just sad. And then it's like, nobody's here. I guess I'll retire and move on. It always happens to me when I play MMOs too. Like, if I'm with friends, doing something with friends, I don't really get bored. Like, I will play the same MMO with friends for like years, and that's pretty much what I did for one MMO I played. I played Mabinogi for, I kid you not, 10 years. The same group of people, really hardcore MMO, hardcore group of people.
Detected. Get ready. They'll be with you shortly.
And then it's like, they just sort of disappeared. There's probably a lot more to the Mabinogi story, but that's for another day.
Swarm! I repeat, swarm!
I hate these things. Fortunately, I learned that the Sniper Vines have a weak point, because I didn't know they had a weak point before, and it's apparently that little yellow orb behind the blade. It is kind of hard to hit. I think you have to hit it from the front too.
Eat that!
It's a good amount of work right here, and here we have Harold. Don't mind Harold, he's just chilling.
Bosco, mine it!
I played a lot of MMOs in my time.
Almost through the wave.
Like, I think I first played Maple Story, and then I moved on to like Dragon Nest. All of my friends quit, and then I think I tried. I play a ton of MMOs, not so much anymore because I learned that playing an MMO alone is kind of sad, so I don't do that anymore.
Help me with the minerals here. We'll have to make a
Alright.
Molly!
It might also be that I'm feral about games. Like,
Side coming up!
everyone talks about their, what's the word? Obsession, fixation.
Press the button on the mule when you're ready. We'll send it.
You know that word for the special needs kids who like really loved one thing? What's that word? know there's a word for it. I don't know if I covered it. Hmm. I know the word, but I can't think of it. Special interest. Gaming is my special interest. So one time in college, I met this girl who invited me to play an MMO with her, and you know, that's pretty great. But I think I overdid it because like she said the name of the MMO. We played in the summer together. And what I did was I downloaded the game and like, I grinded the hell out of it.
I get infected, quarantine
Like
man.
before they even started. I think I drove them away because I got to like level 40 or 50 before they even got the game. I mean, it was her idea.
Cleansing pod has arrived. Time to stop the corruptor.
Guess it was kind of a good thing. I couldn't possibly date a filthy casual, you know what I mean?
Step 1. Cover rockbox foils with foam.
Anyway, so yes, this is Harold.
Layer strip. Applying little foam on the rockbox foil. It's open! Blast him to bits!
So what you do about Harold is you see him, you call down a cleaning pod, and then you grab the little foamer, this gun here, and then you spray the sides. And then what you're supposed to do is suck up the foam to reveal, well, to take off his armor. And then you shoot the little vulnerable blue bits.
Foaming up the area.
What I like to do is I like to take off all the armor first, and then shoot the blue bits. The blue bits are really fragile. Like, once all the armor's off, this thing's gonna die in, like, I don't know, a second or two. Okay, this side here, right there. If my drone would just actually suck the foam. Get this one.
Vulnerable.
There's two. There's three.
Rockbox is all over me.
Yeah. So as long as you shoot the blue bits, those things are really fragile. It just takes a minute or two to get the armor off.
Better equipped.
Actually, I guess I do have
Cards collected. R&D
more stories about this girl I met from college who invited me to play an MMO.
Your ride home is on the
Like,
way.
yeah, they were cute, yeah, they got good grades, and yeah, they were a great person, but they were just a filthy casual, you know? Although they are kind of nice, they still wish me happy birthday and happy new year every year, even though we last saw each other like 3 years ago, 4 years ago.
Pull back. Drop pod departing in T-minus 5 minutes.
Watch me fly.
Filthy casual. I bet they don't even know how to parry. Which would be funny if you were one of my other friends who knew, like, a common joke with me. A common joke with me and my friends is that I love parrying.
Off in the pod pace for the first round.
Because I think it started all in Hollow Knight. Because in Hollow Knight, you can parry. Like, you can, but nobody does because it's really hard to do and, like, it's not worth learning. But I learned how to do it because I thought it was really satisfying. So I did it, and like whenever I play Hollow Knight, I would like parry stuff for fun, and I get so many swag points.
Drop pod departing in T-minus 4 minutes.
Yeah, parrying is just satisfying. It's why I want to watch Murray play Sekiro. Where my guy go?
Let's get out of
Going down?
puncture wound.
Yeah. Yeah, I mostly only pay for the satisfaction. And at the end of the day, isn't that exactly what we play games for? Satisfaction. And internet cloud, for some people. Just swag bucks, swag points, coolness points, whatever you call it.
The mule's been successfully retrieved.
Yeah, you, my probably one viewer, one active chatter.
Drop pod departing in T-minus
Look how
3,
cool I am.
retrieving
At least I'm not one of those people who play gacha games and I'm like, look at me, I spent $20,000 on this gacha game. Look how cool I am. And I used to watch some people like that, and they had to stop doing that because they couldn't afford to do that anymore. Especially in Hoyoverse games. Hoyoverse gacha games really milk you dry if you decide to whale. Yeah. Yeah, and like I think one of them realized that like, hey, being a whale, like it looks cool, but it's actually kind of worthless. Because your pulls are boring. Like, all your viewers know that if you don't get the character, you're just gonna spend money, and you're gonna get the character.
Griptastic.
Let's see, what else? What was the last challenge? Elimination or mining expedition. So elimination is faster, much faster. So I'll do this one. As
orbital insertion sequence initiated.
engineer.
Let's get her done, lads.
Yeah.
A car.
I don't know if you've heard of Tectone, but like, I think he's the main Hoyoverse gacha guy. He used to be a big whale. He used to spend, I think he has spent actual hundreds of thousands of dollars on the game, like on Genshin Impact. And like he got depression and stuff, cause all that spending wasn't healthy for him. And now he's free to play. Yeah, there's a funny story about Tectone. So in Genshin Impact, on the weapon banner, the way the weapon banner used to work was that like,
Those big bastards out before they
the weapon banner has two featured weapons.
try to make it back.
And then when you get a 5-star on the weapon banner, it has a 50% chance to be one of the two. So basically, whenever you hit a 5-star on the weapon banner, it has a 25% chance to be what you want.
Go! Get to work!
Meaning, like there was no guarantee that you get what you want. And what happened to Tectone was that a weapon banner came up and he wanted the weapon, but he just kept on getting the other weapon. And I think he spent like $2,000 on that one banner. And like that moment went down in history.
Wait! What is the difference?
I think it's actually because of him that they improved the system. They add a system where it's like, hey, which of these two weapons do you want? If you don't get these two weapons in like 2 5-star pulls, the next one is going to be that weapon you want. Before they didn't have that. And I'm pretty sure Tectone is the one who made them add that because they saw that he spent $2,000 in the weapon banner. And Hoyoverse is like, yeah, this isn't a good system, we should change that.
Access provided.
And then Honkai Star Rail is much better. So in Star Rail, light cones are basically your weapons. And on the light cone banner, there is one featured light cone. And whenever you roll a 5-star on there, it has a 75% chance to be that specific light cone. So it's a lot better. Oh yeah, he did pay them. I think he was like one of Genshin's biggest whales, so
Pile of rock pockets.
they better listen to him.
Send in one of them cleansing pods.
Cleansing equipment is on its way.
So Hoyoverse is a Chinese company, and they mostly listen to their Chinese players. They rarely listen to Western players.
The Lithophage corruptor
But that one event, that went viral enough that yeah, they listened.
Keep cleaning. Rockbox corruptor is open. Focus fire on the weak point.
So when I get all the armor off this thing, I'm gonna one-shot it. I'm gonna shoot a fat boy at it, and it's gonna die. If Bosco would just suck up the foam.
Ah, gross! It's spraying blood and pus all over.
If he would just suck up the foam. Other side. It probably doesn't help that this thing is stuck in the corner.
Foaming up the area. Cores exposed. Bring out your guns and blast that thing to kingdom come.
Alright, one more side, and then make Bosco go away. And then we are going to shoot one little bomb at this thing. One teensy little bomb.
Every larva killed is one rockbox got me.
Alright, and there we have it. One teensy little bomb.
Where do all these minerals go?
Rockpox plague card secured. R&D will be pleased.
Ironically, Fat Boy is actually a bad overclock. Like, you only use it if you want to have fun. Like, it's not actually meta. Cause yeah, you get a big nuke, but you get like 5 shots, and it is not worth losing that much ammo.
Oh my beard!
That's some nitro. Okay, help us see them together. Like, I hate the Dreadnought twins because they heal. Where's the other one? I don't even see the yellow one. Yeah. Yeah. I think like the first 3 days I did them like all on the day, and like the 4th day I left that, and like the 5th day I did the 4th day, and the next day I did the basic delve of the 5th day, and today I'm probably gonna do the deep delve for the last day. Alright, one's down. Yeah. I think the treasure hunting event here is interesting, but it's a little time consuming and it gets kinda boring. Let's see, I saw some nitro that I wanted. Yeah, there.
Go fetch. I got the deposit.
When the treasure hunting event in Star Rail came out, all I wanted was that phone chat sticker. That's all I wanted.
Go, Bosco.
And I got it. So the event could end and I'd be happy. But nah, I go harder than that. Yeah, chat sticker for the phone. Despite me never actually answering my NPCs and just always leaving every single one of them on red. I think it's funnier that way. see. It's better to go back this way. Yeah, I think it's funny to like look on your phone and actively see like all the little shenanigans people get up to. Like one time, Sample texts you and he tries to recruit you into a scam. Like I would think so. I think it would be too cruel to make it so that if you wait too long, like they just don't respond or you don't get jades. Yeah, like there's one interaction where Sample tries to recruit you into a scam. There's one where Payla texts you drunk and asks you like how to get sober, and she cries on the phone, like over text, because she's drunk and sad. And I think that's really funny. Yeah, and then I think there's some from Clara where she just sends you an emoji, like you know those Japanese emoticons where you build a face with like parentheses and stuff. Oh hey, another one of these. Okay, so I should probably kill that thing first, and then we'll do this thing. I was hoping it wouldn't be a Hive Guard. I mean, it's better than the twins. The twins are my least favorite. But I think a lot of people hate the Hive Guard. Because, like, it summons, like, 3 of these things, and you have to kill all these to make its armor vulnerable. And they have to shoot its armor, which one fat boy does the job. What happened there? Well, actually, stream marker. I wanted to, like, make a short of annihilating Herald with one fat boy. And whatever just happens, like an icicle dropping on this Hive Guard. I'm trying to think of what other funny phone interactions I've seen on Star Rail. There's probably more. There's probably way more, because there's like... I have at least 30 just unanswered. Shoot a fat boy in there. Nice. Nice. That was really great. Really convenient. Like I shot a fat boy and like the vibrations made icicles fall from the ceiling. And the icicles did like a fifth of their health each. Anyway, let me activate this thing. Okay, there it is.
Things are about to heat up, lads.
Okay. You know, it's funny. By not answering the text, I think I'm locking myself out of like some character quests. Cause some quests you initiate by answering their texts. Like I think Serval's companion quest, it starts by answering their text. And I know Kafka's did, but I knew about Kafka, so I answered her right away because Kafka's the best. At least according to the fandom. So, I want to put a supply right there.
Supply pod requisitioned. Launching now.
So the top one. I think the top one is this platform. I hope it is, because that drone replicator, I hate that one. That's my least favorite attachment. I thought about streaming Honkai Star Rail today, but I thought, hey, I'm gonna run out of things to do if I keep streaming Star Rail. Like once I run out of like character quests and story quests, I'm gonna have nothing to do on Honkai Star Rail, like nothing to stream at least. I hope this is the top one. This is... You know, yeah, that's fine too. This is the... Yo, Fatboy makes this, like, pretty easy. Just like a single shot, just takes out the entire section.
I can do this in my sleep.
Good job,
Okay,
team.
let's see.
Go
We'll see what we got. I have 2 cores left.
Make your score certain.
Scout. For Scout, I want super cooling chamber. Well, that's another one out of the pool at least.
Sending in the drop pod. Starting the counter. This is it, team. Do us proud.
Let me grab a few more fat boys.
Grabbing ammo.
A few more for the road.
Drop pod has arrived.
I did get the idea to like maybe stream Genshin. Because I used to play Genshin a lot, but
In T-minus 5 minutes.
I think I've played enough Genshin that I'm actually kind of sick of it for now. Like, maybe I'll come back to Genshin eventually. And by eventually I mean like a year or something.
Help me mine this. Access provided.
So I'll make Bosco get that thing. Because I forgot to say it before.
We better hurry. Terrain scanner just got updated with a new package.
Yeah, I really want to Kafka for like the meme and like the waifu value and stuff.
The mule has docked. Initiating launch sequence.
Yeah, I wanted Kafka for like meme and waifu value.
Drop pod
See what else
departing
I
in
say.
T-minus 4 minutes.
There's Bosco. And I'm hoping that
Go fetch.
Kafka becomes pretty good. Oh, it's Fat Boy here. Give me this thing.
Follow me, Bosco. Bosco, time to haul ass. Let's get the minerals.
Bosco keeps dropping this thing.
Dollar store kits, beach toy liberated. You make your ancestors proud, miners. Performance point bonus activated.
Okay. So yeah, I got into Honkai Star Rail. Let's see. I think on the second half of Luocha's banner, and as an inexperienced player, I thought, you know, Luocha looks pretty good. I guess I'll do 1 10 on him, because they give you a 10 for logging in for the week of his banner or something. So I did 1 10 on him. I didn't get him. And then Blade popped around and they gave you another 10 for the week. I did 1 10 for Blade. I didn't get him. Yeah, like, Luocha is broken. Like, ridiculously broken. Like, I was losing my mind, like, figuring out how broken Luocha was. So, in Honkai Star Rail, unlike Genshin, you kind of need healers. Like in Genshin, you can dodge. Like in Genshin, if you take damage, you've made a mistake somewhere. In Honkai Star Rail, like sure you got some shielders, but you don't have a Zhongli in Star Rail.
No survivors.
Yeah, that's the thing. That's what's rough. Like you need like a healer for sure, and Natasha's the only one you get for free. And that becomes especially a problem when you get to the point in the game where you start to need 2 teams at once simultaneously, Like, I think it's the Memory of Chaos. You need two teams. One team does the first half, second team does the next half. Yeah. Like, I wouldn't have Natasha if, like, it wasn't a concern getting peppered down slowly. Like, sure, I have March 7th, and I rely on March 7th's shield, and it's great. But, like, sometimes the enemy attacks the whole party or something, or they attack, like, the non-shielded member. And then, like, oh, if I don't have a healer, I'm not getting that HP back. But that's the thing. Yeah. So, and Luocha is not only, like, currently one of 3 healers in the game, but is also apparently really broken.
What about this one?
I like this. This thing's cool. It doesn't change color at all, though. So yeah. Okay, well, March 7th can technically heal. Technically. Like, I think her E6 makes her able to heal. Like, in E6, when a shielded character gets hit, they heal for a bit of the damage taken. And that's great. Except I don't have E6 March 7th. So yeah. Luocha is not only one of 3 healers, and you desperately need healers, but it turns out his heals are actually broken. So he scales off attack, which means, like, he's not useless as a damage dealer. But also, his actual heal... Alright, so take this into perspective. I level up my Natasha, like, her heal trace just a little bit. It's like level 4 or something. And it heals for, let's say, I think, 8% of her max HP. And also gives that character regeneration, and on that character's turn, they heal another, like, 5%. So Natasha heals, like, 12, 13, 14% of her max HP as healing. And, like, okay, like, it ain't much, but it's honest work. And Bailu is, like, pretty much the same. And then, you look at Luocha's heal, and his heal scales off of, at level 1, 40% of his attack. 40% of his attack at level 1. Let's get into a mission. Like, roam around the mission. Yeah. So, my Natasha is built. Like, she got level 60 light cone, level 60, you know, a whole set of relics that are leveled. Actually leveled up relics. And let's see what else I got. I think she's E2, okay? And she heals for like 700, 800. Okay, it's a little bit. And then I go into the... And let me actually go into a mission so I'm not just rambling. What do I want to do? I don't want to do that. Let me click this thing. Oh, that's double XP. That's double XP. That's kind of long. You know what, sure, I'll take this one.
Mission locked in. Powering up the
Oh,
drop
it gets better. So my Natasha is fully raised for where I'm at in the game. And I go to the treasure hunting event, and I see Luocha is on trial. Like, you can have him in your party for free, like level 55, like level 55 out of 60, like code 2. He's mostly raised, and you know how much he heals for? Like, I use his heal, and he heals for 2,700. That's like any of my team members, that's their whole HP bar. And what's even better, his heal is passive. His heal is free. When a character falls below 50% HP, he heals them automatically.
Don't ask why. Find them, store them in molly.
And also he puts down like a healing field that gives your characters a buff. And in that field, when one of your characters attacks an enemy, your entire team will heal. So yeah, Luocha is absolutely broken. Right?
What kind of fiendish technology makes Molly constantly get me with the minerals here?
So I think of it as like however many pulls it takes to get a 5-star character, that's how many pulls it would have taken to get any banner character. And since I got Kafka at like hard pity 80 to 90, I don't know if I would have got him. I mean, like, maybe, considering I was a new player and had like so many sources of Stellar Jades. Like I got the Stellar Universe ones, a couple story quests, like a bunch of like unopened treasure chests, achievements. Like maybe I could have got him if I really wanted, but nah, I was saving for Kafka, which I hope isn't a mistake. Like it might have been, because I look at Luocha and like he blows my mind with how overpowered he is. Let's see. I started playing like on Luocha's banner. Like when I first started the game, Luocha's banner was on. So not that long ago, like right before Blade. I think it was like about 1 month ago now. That sounds about right. Like 2 banners ago, 1 month. Oh no. So when I pick up a game, any game, I go hard.
Molly, come here.
Like, so yeah, I went hard. And I was farming everything, like,
Secondary objective has been achieved.
I was achievement hunting, I was treasure chest hunting. You should see my simulated universe. Because what I did there was... Okay, so you know what simulated universe? You get Stellar Jades if you get a certain amount of blessings, and every time you get a new curio, you get like 30 or something. And every time you find a new, like, random event occurrence, you get 20. And I farmed, like, the whole thing. I have every single blessing in the simulated universe. And I think I have, like, 42 out of 45 of every curio. And I think I have, like, 41 out of, I don't know, 45 random event occurrences. So I've pretty much almost completed the entirety of Simulated Universe. Like, got everything, did everything. Hey, there's another one of those. And a bunch of loot bugs.
Sorry, little bug. Your own fault for being full of goodies.
Oh, you have every single curio. Like, for me, the only curios I'm missing are, like, the non-standard ones. Like, I need, like, the glitch curios. You know, the ones that start out as a negative effect, and then after 3 battles, it turns into a positive effect? I need those ones. I mainly farmed them all on the World 1 and World 2, because I was just trying to grind them out fast. And World 1 and 2 were the easiest and fastest. Yeah. Let's see what we have. Oh, drone replicator again. Slicer. Okay. So I think I want to start on this side, so I'll leave this battery for last.
If this doesn't start it, whack it with a pickaxe.
Get my fat boy out. And oh, this is the middle one. Yeah, who says fat boy is bad?
See you later. Still got all my 1, 2, 3. Yeah. Got all
Alright, so
Well done. Core infuser is
this is my last matrix core.
Come on, I need some new gear.
Until Friday at least. So let's see. I want either a scout overclock or a gunner overclock, but these aren't available, so I guess I'll take engineer. Right. I wonder what I'm gonna do in Star Rail now. Like in my free time. Because I've already explored most of the stuff. Like I did all the job dailies and stuff. Like there are some bits of the world where
Go fetch.
like daily you get like some puzzles. Like in the Bellabog of the Great Mine, you get a minecart puzzle where you push and pull some minecarts in the right order. And then
Stay by my side, Bosco.
let's see, in the Xianzhou, you get a couple of them. Like the navigation compass one, you do that a bunch of times. And then there's one of the Divination Commission. And then there's one where you like direct the lasers in the right orientation. You can do each of those daily for like 4 or 5 days. And then they're gone. I was kind of hoping they would go like infinitely. Like, sure, they can't give you Stellar Jades forever, but it's nice to have some puzzles to do every day.
Go. Get to work.
Though I guess that means somebody would have to make them, and like each update you need to make like
swarm detected.
40 puzzles for each one minigame. So yeah, I kind of get why they couldn't do that.
Contact. Lock and load.
Might as well get the Nitro, so I can have more fat boys.
Donkey, come here.
There's the egg there. Just grab that quick. Or rather, make Bosco grab that quick.
Help me with the minerals here.
You know, in Honkai Star Rail, I really love the simulated universe. Like, for my first week or two of playing, like, whenever I played Star Rail, I would do the simulated universe for free. Like, I'd get all the weekly rewards, and I would just do it for free, for fun. Kinda. Okay, I was after the blessings and all the curios, but it was still fun. I might still do it for free sometimes. Yeah. I think my favorite type of puzzle in Star Rail was the Divination Commission. Like, you know, we have like a bunch of pins that are connected to each other, and you have to arrange them on the grid to make a particular shape with all the lines. I like that one because it was really simple and, you know, head empty. It made me feel smart. But then I got all those done. Okay, you know in Star Rail, like, when you log in, you get a daily quest, and you get like 200 points for your daily activity for doing that daily quest. Have you ever gotten the one that's like the thesis one in Bellabog, where a guy made you go talk to like the government officials, and then they give you a riddle, like an IQ puzzle riddle. Like, oh, one guard tells the truth, one guard tells a lie, and they're both in front of a door. You can ask them one question. Yeah. I hated that one.
Light for me, please.
Because I feel like they weren't specific enough. Because one of the questions got was like, there are this many cars in the parking lot, and then somebody stole a tire from each car, and the next day somebody counted this amount of total wheels in the parking lot. And the question was, how many cars had their tires stolen? And one of the dialogue prompts was like, does each car only lose one tire? So I picked that because I needed more information. And then they were like, wrong, that's the wrong answer. You failed this quest. Like, I knew the answer. Assuming every car only lost one tire, I would have got the right answer, but I wanted to clarify. Yeah. There's goo on the floor. Yeah. Ironically enough, like, now that I stopped getting the thesis daily, I kind of miss it. Like, at first I was like, oh, I'm playing a game, I want to turn my brain off, I don't want to think about the IQ question riddles. But now I kind of miss it. Because, like, after a few days where I just, like, I started actually thinking about them, they were kind of fun. Like, mind you, I'm not going to start doing math questions for fun, but it was a nice flavor.
We got contact, miners. Swarm headed your way.
I keep forgetting that I have jet boots. Just like there's an egg up here. Next to all these exploding plants. I hate these exploding plants.
Combat positions. The swarm is here.
Because if you get caught up in like a few explosions of them, you'll just die.
I need the mule right here, right now. One sensor gun ready to be built.
One thing I like about Star Rail, like as opposed to Genshin, is that the dailies in Star Rail are like really quick and really easy compared to Genshin. Because in Genshin it's like, okay, you have these 4 quests, do all 4 of them, and one of them is like, okay, you teleport here and you climb this mountain for like 30 seconds to a minute, and then you teleport somewhere else, fight a wave of enemies, and then another wave spawns, and that's another one done. Like, sure, it was kinda simple and brief, but it got boring after a while. It wasn't brief enough. But in Star Rail, you get one quest that's super short. It's like,
Good news, team.
kill one group of enemies, or talk to one person, or something you can do in literally like 5 seconds. And then the rest of your daily activities, other simple stuff like take a photo or break 3 objects.
Bosco, mine it.
I really like that. Instead of forcing you to do specific things every day, you get some choice.
Time to earn your paycheck, team. Got a doozy of a swarm underway.
I do feel that Honkai Star Rail is a lot more lower commitment compared to Genshin. Especially with the energy.
Swarm? It's a big one, team.
I mean, even when there's more content and stuff, I still feel like they have to keep it simple, because, like, so many of them are simple already. Like, all of these quests can be done in, like, literally 30 seconds to a minute. And if they make, like, some of them more complex, you kind of have to make the rest of them more complex too, right? Although I guess they kind of did that in Genshin, even though it was kind of a cheap move. Like in Genshin, you get your 4 daily commissions or whatever, and then you can choose what region you want them to be in. And the Mondstadt was the easiest one, so like I just picked that because, let's be real, I'm sick of Genshin. I want to get my dailies done fast, so I always pick Mondstadt. And like, they were the easiest, but some of them still took some time, especially the ones that required me to climb a mountain.
Significantly diminished.
And then Inazuma, it's like, it's different. Like in Inazuma, there's a stealth, like, commission, optional stealth, where if you don't get caught, you just go in and out in like 20 seconds. But if you do get caught, you have to fight for like 2 minutes. And even if you try and stealth it, it's still gonna take a while. Because if you actually want to stealth, you have to wait around for the enemies to walk and move. So you're gonna wait. And then another one. And Inazuman enemies are just stronger and tankier. So there's that too. Like, they couldn't nerf the characters, so they just made the enemies stronger. Like, bigger numbers, more stagger resistance. It was really dumb. Where's the egg? Yeah. I think I like stealth where you don't have to wait. Which, like, yeah, it's stealth, like, just be quiet and don't make a sound, but like, where you have to wait for NPCs to move and wait for specific cycles, I don't like that. There's an egg up here.
Go! Get to work! Come here!
I think as a kid, I played this game called Thief 4. Like, I got on some promotional thing. Some website was like, hey, we're having a promotion. Pick 2 of these games and they'll add them to your Steam library for free. So I picked Thief 4 and Sleeping Dogs. So I played Thief 4 because
Ollie!
as a kid, I just liked stealing stuff. As a kid, I was a bit of a klepto. And I thought that stealing stuff was really cool. But now, the law requires that I say stealing stuff isn't cool. So yeah, don't rob stores. Generally. Unless you're Miri, and Miri who would, like,
Got the deposit.
steal stuff from Starbucks or something. What was the joke? So yeah, I got Thief 4, a game about being a thief and stealing, and it was a stealth game and you had to wait around a lot. But it was also a horror game. And I kinda got tired of Thief because I wanted to play a game about stealing stuff, not a horror game about like discovering the souls of the damned under the city or something.
Mine it.
I think I also got tired of it because One time, like, I saw titty when I wasn't prepared to see titty.
Escape pod button is activated.
Like, okay, seeing titty is nice, but like only when you expect it, right? And one of the, I think the third mission in the game, you have to infiltrate a brothel. And so I was walking around like looking for clues on how to unlock a door. And so I look through like a peephole or something, and I see like, you know, like I see titty, okay?
Arrived. Mules returning to LZ. Drop pod departing.
I see titty, and I'm like, that's not free money. I have boots. So yeah. And I read the wiki or something, and apparently like that's the only like yabai scene in the game. But still, like
Love these things.
it wasn't even that nice.
Let's head for the top.
It wasn't even good, titty.
Extraction commencing. Good work.
Yeah, she stole money from the Starbucks she used to work out.
Retrieved.
Yeah, that sounds like Miri.
The drop pod won't hang around.
Always doing questionable things. You know, like abusing Ellie, underpaying their staff, robbing stores, robbing banks. That's Miri. Like okay, now I'm tempted to ask Miri, like just like randomly, unsolicitedly ask Miri, like if they did work at Starbucks, have they like the answer is definitely gonna be no, but have they ever done that meme where it's like you see your favorite anime girl in like a Starbucks apron and nothing else, and they're like, I think it means like, can I get like coffee with like milk or something like or milk or something, like you know that meme? I'm tempted to ask Miri that just to bother her. Yeah. And like, if she says yes, then hold up. Okay. But if they say no, then I got to find some other way to bother them. So what other mutations do I need for my milestones? Regenerate powers. I need rival presence. Okay, you know, maybe what I'll do is I'll make up some like weird thing. Oh, like, Eagle told me this really wild thing about you. Is that true? And like, regardless of what they say, I'm gonna act like it's true. Or like, Eagle told me you did that meme when you worked at Starbucks. That you did the apron milk meme. Yeah. Good old Miri of Slut Village. I don't like Lobo. Explorer Station, I think I got that. I don't like escort duty. Ooh. Double XP, and I like this kind of mission.
Your mission is ready. The pod is prepped. Get on board the drop pod.
Like, I know, like, that meme was probably a good while ago, like, back when I was watching Miri play Dead Cells or something, and, like, she was in some place called Still Village, and I accidentally misread it as Slut Village, and it became, like, a little joke in chat. That was probably a while ago, before I, like, disappeared from Miri's chat for, I don't know, a month or something. And then I came back, and that's why the joke was still fresh in my mind.
Let's get the job done.
Let me check something. Okay. Fine. Oh, nice. Congratulations on your 25-second damage.
Our objective is liquid more.
Yeah, I did have to check something, because, like,
Refinery for you.
I saw a notification on Discord and I was wondering if it was what I thought it was. Because a couple days ago, like, a streamer I sometimes watch, like they're hired editors, so I applied to be like an editor, and I messaged them in DM to get more details, and they haven't responded yet. Like, I thought maybe I could edit for them, but they better respond. I hope they'd be a good boss. I really just said to them that I'd have to consider it and they'd have to answer my questions first so I could learn more about the position. So I asked them those questions like 2 days ago, and they haven't responded. I checked their message history in like their server, and they were active. Like they were active on multiple occasions throughout the past 2 days, and they haven't answered my questions. Like maybe, I don't know, it just flew under the radar. I'm probably gonna have to like poke them again when I know they're active or something. And like they finish streaming and then I'm gonna like immediately DM them. Cause I am kind of serious about becoming an editor for somebody. I think supposedly you edited the Best of Miri 2023 clips or something. And I watched that the other day and it was pretty great. So even if Miri was hiring editors, I think they would probably go to you first, even if you don't have like actual experience. Because I think people would go to their friends first.
Stay clear from the impact zone.
So yeah, I watched that compilation you made to maybe learn about editing styles and wondering where I stand.
Get the pump jack connected and pumping.
Yeah, I think it's pretty good. That's basically what I did, like with my friend, like back in the day. And then I started having more fun with it, like I'm adding all sorts of, jokes and cuts, adding all these other special effects. Originally, I started editing for them for fun, because I thought, hey, why not? Maybe I could learn a new skill or something. So I did. And I think it's been like a year or something since I started, and turns out I've actually developed some actual editing skills, if I do say so myself. That's another thing I asked that other streamer, like, well, how much experience are they looking for? Because I've been editing for my friend for like a year now. Like, I don't have a degree or anything. Like, I don't even have a portfolio. Like, I have edited, but I've never really put together a portfolio.
Bunch of lithophage meteor fragments are coming your way. Stay mobile. Try not to die.
I probably should put one together. Like, maybe I could put one together. Actually, one thing I am doing, and like, I'm doing a kind of thing like what you did for Miri. Like a best of 2023 or something. Yeah. Yep. So, I'm going to assume that Loon isn't here. Like my friend Loon, the person I've been editing for. So I'll tell you that I have been working on something for them that I'm going to give to them on their birthday. Like a special video. And if they are here, well, Loon, then you didn't hear that. So what I'm doing for them is I'm compiling all the bits where I make edits, like actual edits, like I add special effects. So I think that'd be really funny. It's mostly for me too, like, hey, look at all these times where I did more than just cuts and like cutting and pasting. Like, yeah, an actual best of. Because most of my highlights are just some simple cuts. And I used to wonder if that was lazy, maybe I should do more. And that's one of the reasons why I want to watch other people's highlights. To like maybe learn and see where I stand, see where my skills stand. Where's the last well? If that person does hire me, I'll also have to think of like how much I charge. Cause for my friend Lou and Guy, I did it for free. For free in parentheses. They pay me like whenever they feel like it. Probably what Muriel also pays you. They pay you whatever whenever they feel like it. But I never pestered them about it. Like, sure. Whenever they get a Twitch payout, they probably share some with me. But this person, like, I'm not working for this person for free. This person is gonna be, like, an actual employer. So I have to think of, like, how much two editors actually charge. I'll probably go on Fiverr or something and, like, compare rates and see if I can do something similar.
I made a platform. Platform up.
No worries. Like, I think, like, I watched it and I still loved it. I think it was really great. And even if it wasn't great, I think it's the thought that counts.
Send a pump jack, please.
Pump jack requested and is inbound.
Platform. Connect the pipelines to the pump jack.
Yeah. So for editing for my friend, I took like a big break, cause for a while the last thing I edited was, so they had a charity stream I think in June or July or something, and that was like 15 hours of footage I had to sift through. So I did that, made a highlight of the whole like 15 hours, and then I took a break for like I think a month or two. And the VODs are still there, like, and the VODs are gonna expire. So, a couple days ago, I started picking up the pace again. Now I pump out a highlight like every 2 or 3 days maybe, because I'm really stepping on it, because I wanna do them justice. Like, obviously, I'm not going to like, you know, cause psychological damage to myself for the sake of a good joke. Or maybe I will. Maybe I will. Yeah, maybe I would self-destruct myself for a good joke, but that's besides the point. Loon, you didn't hear that. It depends on the quality of the joke. If the opportunity presents itself and it'll be funny, then maybe. But yeah. Huh. This wall is kind of thin, actually.
Brace yourselves for impact.
Probably just
Detected a massive swarm on collision
dig
course.
through here. Yeah, and that's just right back to the refinery. Yeah, when I first started editing, I used to think my edits were like bad and lazy because all I did was just cut and paste in chronological order, kind of like what you did. But then, like, as long as I'm having fun, I thought, so I just kept on going. And like a year later, like I can actually do this kind of professionally. Just gotta find someone to do it for, which I'm working on, but they won't get back to me. You know, if I edited for Miri, how much would I charge Miri? Because don't tell Miri this, but Miri is not getting the free treatment from me. Nah, the only one person gets that.
Hang in there.
Well, free in heavy air quotes.
Time to restock.
You know, maybe I'll ask something like that, just like randomly.
Die, you
one thing I used to like doing as a kid was just like thinking of random things to ask people and like just randomly asking them, just unprompted. Maybe after stream I'll go into like Miri's server and be like, hey Miri, if I worked for you, how much would you pay me? And whatever that amount is, can it be more? Something like that. I just like throwing people off their game. Ah, great. So Miri could hire me. Yeah, let me just turn to one of those annoying self-advertising people. Like, so I hop into Miri's stream and I'm a recognized viewer, so I'm trusted. And then I whip out the, hey, do you need editors? I can do work for you if you pay me these rates. Like, you know those people who come into your stream and like they start promoting themselves, trying to sell you something. I used to get that a lot. Like, whenever I get a new viewer, I'm always skeptical now that they're trying to sell me something.
Pipe laced.
I actually thought about like finally making a rules segment for my stream. Like, you know, you enter someone's stream and like you click on their chat for the first time, and they give you the rules. You have to click OK to actually chat. I don't have that yet
Bosco.
because I don't know how to do that. But like, I've started thinking about it, and I've been thinking maybe I should have a rule where it's like, if you're trying to sell me something, I'm not interested. Because I'm really not. Like, even if they give me a great deal, I'm not taking any deal unless it's free. But no, I'll have to check that later.
One pipeline completed. Pump jack connected to refinery.
Surfing Hoxus. Build it.
I think, like, I haven't had any advertisers for a little while, but they do still occasionally come by.
Second pump jack connected. We're almost there.
You really gotta love the ones who, like, enter your stream, immediately follow, and then, like, immediately start selling you stuff. Like, one time when I was playing Hollow Knight, I got someone, a new follower, and I was like, oh hey, good to have you here. Thanks for following and all that. And then like they immediately tried selling me something and I'm like, no, I'm not interested. And then I'm not saying anything, but they just immediately disappeared from chat and I lost one follower.
Dreaming of pipes tonight.
So I don't want to point fingers, but you know, that kinda says something. That I'm a bad streamer.
Right here.
Yeah.
Ramming speed.
It's like kind of makes it harder to like really be enthusiastic and genuine. Like a new viewer comes in and it's like, is this actually somebody who might watch my content, or are they gonna try and sell me something?
Help me build it, please.
Especially when they have like art in the name. When it's like Amy Art 2 or something.
Go. Get to work.
Oh, I should have put the pipeline first. Oh well. Give me the gold.
Bosco, come here.
You know what? What if, as a joke, I came to Miri's stream one day and like pretended to advertise myself, advertise my services?
Watch me go.
Yeah.
How do I
Around when I first started trying to get into streaming, I did a bunch of networking and stuff. And apparently I was pretty good at it, but I realized like
The liquid morkite is being
you can only really watch like one streamer at a time.
are working at full capacity. Be warned,
And I realized like it really is flattering when somebody actually watches you, like actually watches your streams and comes back. Because that's time they're not spending doing something else. Unless you're multitasking, you know.
is waiting. Return to the refinery and start
So yeah,
the pump sequence.
I'm actually really appreciative and flattered that you actually watch my streams. Even if the production value isn't great.
Are working at full capacity. Be warned, the noise will draw in the locals, so stay on your toes
Like,
and do
before I thought, my stream lags a bit, who cares, nobody's watching me. But now you're watching me, so like, I kinda actually have to make my stream watchable now.
morkite is being extracted. Pump sequence at 25%.
I should probably reload my ammo. Ooh.
The smell. The link.
We got a leak. Locate it and fix it.
I mean, I play games when I'm watching streams I do moderate for. Like it's probably obvious to you, my friend, the one who I edit for free, quote unquote.
Pipeline functional again. However, we still have malfunctions in the system.
Yeah. Actually, you would think that I put even more effort in, but I do multitask. Because not only am I a moderator on the stream, I'm also their editor. Nobody else edits for them, it's all me. And so what I do is, I really have to pay attention. Like, I have to actually watch and pay attention to their streams. Because I'm the one putting down stream markers, I'm the one, like, writing down notes for, like, okay, this is a funny bit here at 2 hours and 6 minutes. I'm gonna make this joke. I'm gonna make this joke in, like, 2 months when I actually get to the VOD.
Pump sequence 50%. Keep all systems running, and we're done in no time.
Yeah. I think, like, if I know Miri's streaming, I'm probably gonna, like, stop by. Yeah, I am followed to Miri, but I don't always, like, get the notification because I don't keep Twitch open, like, just passively.
Okay, we got a problem with the pipelines. Fix it to keep the extraction running.
Aaron. Look down.
Yeah, that's what we do.
Pipeline repaired, but other pipelines are still malfunctioning.
Yep. Maybe I should, like, put my edits of my friend in Miri's server or something. Just, like, to show off.
Extraction is back up and running. Let's hope it stays that way.
You know? Okay, I'm jealous of people who laugh easy.
5%.
Like, the other day I was, like, you know, I don't know, going off on Miri about, like, how she has, like, a crazy maniacal laugh. But really, I'm just jealous that she has a laugh. Because you might have noticed, I do not laugh. Ever. Like, I have a condition that makes me, like, not able to laugh. Well, I can, but it's like, always stifled and it never comes out properly. Most of the time.
I made a platform.
Like, I would excel in trying not to laugh challenges because I cheat, because I have a condition that makes me not laugh. But yeah, I still smile. I'm like, I think the closest equivalent is, like, I just mentally chuckle to myself.
The shuttle pilot in dumping his cargo, even if it does it every time. Well done, team. Performance point bonus activated.
Like,
I made it.
one thing I really like when in Miri's stream is when Miri suffers. Like, those are my favorite times. Especially Path of Pain. Like when Miri goes back to Path of Pain, I'm gonna be there. At least I hope I'm gonna be there. Because I want to be there.
Well done. Cargo rocket is returning to orbit. We're sending in the drop pod to get you out. Hang tight.
It's a matter of balance.
Yeah, I don't think I got any like, good secondhand drugs. I have a really good sense of smell. So like I just smell smokers and they don't smell good. Like I don't get high off of smelling smokers.
Pipe surfing is the best.
Although, I will admit, alcohol does have a really nice smell. We can do something funny here. Okay, so since the drop pod cut the cut the pipe in half, what we can do is we can put the pipe in the drop pod. Yeah, funny.
Retrieving escape pod.
Yeah. For me, I don't generally drink alcohol, but I have a really good sense of smell. Like if I smell something, that's good enough for me. Like I could smell alcohol and that's the equivalent to me having a drink. It's good enough. Which is really great for my mom because it means like even if I want alcohol, I don't actually have to drink it to enjoy it. Like I can just smell it and it's the same thing. Although there was one time where my mom did give me like a cup of vodka and she told me to, start drinking and so maybe I can go to bars and get friends or something. I bet that's not something you hear every day, like, my mom wants me to develop a drinking habit so I can make friends. I thought that was really funny. I don't remember what she gave me, but it was pretty nice. Like, I finished the whole cup. Like, the first few sips were really good, and then, like, I kind of got bored of it. But I still drank the whole thing. Let's see what else we got. Lethal enemies. I don't like escort duty. Rival presence. Okay, I'll do this one.
Get on board the drop pod, team. Mission is ready.
Okay, this is gonna sound kind of weird, but you know what I like about alcohol? I like the bottles they come in, because the bottles of alcohol always look so fancy. Like, as a kid, I used to think, like, wow, beer bottles are so fancy. Like, in the stores, like, sometimes you get, like, regular soda in, like, a beer bottle shape, and I thought those were really cool. Like, wow, look at me. Look at me, I have a drinking habit, look how cool I am. I want to say it's better than a gambling habit, but I play Honkai Star Rail, so, you know. I mean, maybe, no, maybe gambling is better, because, okay, disclaimer, this isn't Kick, so, don't actually gamble. Like, irresponsibly, like, yeah, gamble responsibly. You heard it here first. I think there's like a YouTube video that supposedly like describes the experience. Like the video is like the levels of high or something, and they also have a video that's like the levels of drunk. Yeah. I watched like the level of high. So like if what they see is correct, then I have an idea of what it's like to be high. But drunk. All I know about being drunk is that apparently your brain stops recording when you're drunk, so that's why drunk people never remember what they did when they were drunk. Actually, I think I also know, like,
Help me mind this.
when you're drunk, you're a lot more truthful. So probably don't actually, you know, drug somebody, but if someone is drunk, you could, like, get a truthful answer from them. Which I think is why you stereotypically hear a lot of drunk people confessing feelings for each other or something. Oh no, that thing. That thing's gotta go. Thing's gotta go. What was I saying? So yeah, I heard that being drunk makes it harder for people to conceal the truth. So they just say whatever's on their mind. It sounds about right. Since it probably takes brain power to lie. You know, sometimes I think to myself, I know suspiciously a lot of information about drugging people and kidnapping people. Like, it's a very strange set of knowledge to have that, for some reason, I do have. Like, for some reason, I also know how to, like, hijack some cars. Okay, I learned this in high school, okay? Like, I don't know why, but like some teacher wasn't paid well enough, like car mechanic teacher, like taught us how to hotwire a car, which I cannot tell you because it's illegal to teach someone how to hotwire a car. Now, do I remember how to do it? No, I don't. So I'm really actually not lying when I say I don't know how. But there was a time where I did. See, I also know that, like, on some, like, maybe older models of some cars, like, if you punch the roof of the car hard enough, the doors will unlock. Like, I don't think modern cars do that anymore, but on older cars, it was like that so that if the car rolled over, the doors will unlock so, like, your rescuers could get you out of the car. But you could also do that to steal cars. Like, if you could activate the car. I'm missing half the puzzle, so like I'm not gonna gate the car out of doing that. Well, he's gotta go. I mean, I can accompany you for this tutorial. Like, only, like, the starter tutorial, like, the first, like, 10 minutes of the game you have to do solo. Like, the first assignment, you can take people with you. So, like, I could, like, help you speedrun through those. I could show you my fat boy. I shouldn't have shot that. But oh well. Because what I do is, like, I could dig under it so I can disable the thing safely without anything shooting me or anything. But because I did that, I can't get under there anymore because it's just an open crater. And also, in Magma Core, Like when an explosion happens, it creates like damaging magma. So I wouldn't be able to stand there safely.
Go patrol a scrapyard, you toaster!
Let's see. Well, I have no minerals in my depository. For a mining mission, I feel like I've seen surprisingly little, like surprisingly a small amount of Morkite, which is kind of concerning because I really hate when you get to the end of the cave and like you're missing some Morkite, and then you have to backtrack and look for what you missed, because that takes up a ton of time. There's some.
Help me with the minerals here. Where is that damn mule?
Actually, maybe I do know why I have so much, like, a surprising amount of criminal knowledge. Maybe it's because I used to be, like, a writer. And you know writers need to know all the criminal stuff. Like, they need to know, like, how people bleed out and die. They need to know how bullet holes look. And I had to know that too. Because I used to be a writer for some online project, which I'm no longer a member of. Because I was too inactive and I got fired. Yep. Kind of sad that I got fired because I really liked the project and like I supported it, but I wasn't active enough. I probably could get back on if I wanted to, but nah. I think that's a previous chapter in my life. See which way. Okay, so this is the cave, which I'm gonna go back through and double check to make sure I didn't miss any Morkite. And this is the entrance to another cave, which I have to mark down. But I saw there was some unexplored areas this way too. And I don't want to miss any Morkite, because I do not want to backtrack. Let's see. Oh yeah, there's some nitro.
Bug sign. We got bug sign. Swarm incoming.
I was gonna shoot a fat boy at it and like blow it all up, but I don't even have enough nitro for a resupply, and I shouldn't waste ammo. Yet. I do have a mod that makes resupplies cheaper, but I still don't have enough.
One team.
One platform.
Yeah.
Ready to use. Platforms placed.
Generally, your mineral deposits are per mission. So, like, in this mission, I got 32 nitra, and once I complete this mission, that nitra left over it goes away, and then the next mission I start from 0 again. But I keep talking about the end game sometimes, and once you get there, you prestige a class and you unlock deep dives. So deep dives are a series of 3 missions back to back, and in a deep dive, your minerals do carry over to the next mission. So in a deep dive, yes, your nitro and minerals carry over. it'd be kind of overpowered if you could stock up Nitra. Because after a fair amount of playing, you just have like 20,000 Nitra or something, and then resupplies would basically like be free because you just get so much. Or if you run out, you can just farm more.
Donkey, come here.
That shouldn't use a fat boy on that guy.
Go, get to work.
Although I did mention that I do have a mod that makes resupplies cost half as much. Originally, that was so I can
Management's been trying to get us
actually
next
fight
week.
those thousands of enemies you see during deep dives and stuff. Like on any difficulty higher than 2. That's when you see like the actual hordes of enemies.
I called for the mule.
But outside of that, like there's so few enemies that I never even need to restock most of the time. On a typical mission, I don't even have to restock. Now, but there are some crafting materials, like you see in the bottom bar of the team depository. I have some magnite. That's a crafting material that you craft overclocks with it, and you can
Ollie,
buy cosmetics with it too. Once I finish this mission, I could probably show you. Once I squish all these bulbs. I love crushing balls.
glad to finally deposit. Felt like I was carrying a dreadnought on my back.
Okay, so I think the cave should be somewhere here.
Go fetch.
Ah, yes. I am a supporter of cognitive behavioral therapy, also known as CBT. Remember, CBT stands for cognitive behavioral therapy and nothing else. It's a therapy technique. Like, if you go to therapy, that's what they might do to you. I don't know exactly what it is since I didn't study psychology fully. I took one class in psychology in high school or something because I thought it was kind of cool. But mostly what we learned was like, what a dead body looks like and what people look like when they rot and die. Yeah, and BDSM stands for Bible discussion / study music. Let's see. Oh, so this was the entrance. That thing I just killed was also a new enemy added in this latest patch. Or latest update, not patch. What it does, it grabs you and pulls you towards it. And then it stabs you. Or something. Sometimes I feel like it's a bit overpowered, like... Yeah, it's supposed to pull you and, like, disrupt you. But sometimes when it pulls you, like, it just pulls you straight in the air. Like, you could stay on the same level as it, and it'll just yeet you up into the air. And then you would die of fall damage, because that's not supposed to happen.
Help me with the minerals here.
So, I do hope that they get nerfed, or fixed or something. I think I did read in one of the more recent patch notes that they fixed the glitch where, like, a stingtail would just yeet you up into the air for no reason. So that's good.
Molly, come here. Bosco, mine it. Go, get to work.
I wonder what the next season of Deep Rock Galactic is gonna bring. Because I think this is currently season 4. Like with each season, like comes like a big new theme. Like, season 1 was like robots and rivals.
Help me,
Like this enemy faction starts mining on the planet 2, and their theme is robots and stuff. The introduction of it, and then season 2 is like expanding on that, adding more powerful robots, making robots fight back more and stuff. And then season 3 was about COVID. Season 3 was the COVID season. They added like some disease that you had to fight and cleanse the caves of. And currently in season 4, they also expanded on that.
Molly.
Yeah, no, season 3 was the COVID season. Like the theme of season 3 was like a disease. Like a disease taking over the planet, and you gotta like sanitize the planet and cleanse it. Yeah. I don't know if that's actually what they did because of COVID, but that would be kind of funny.
Terrain scanner just got updated at new location.
Yeah, so currently in season 4 they expanded on the disease. They added hang on. That's not it. They added Herald. This new enemy that is like a walking disease that sometimes spawns and you have to take it out. And that's pretty much all they did in the season. They added Herald and 2 new enemies. And that's kind of it.
Inflatable beach float secured. Score 1 for the good guys, miners. Performance point
Like some people were disappointed in it because like it was a pretty small season. Like 1 new mini boss, 2 new minor enemies, and other than that, nothing new. Oh, they also added Flappy Bird, so that's also a thing.
Mine it.
So this looks like the end of the cave, and I can tell because it looks really big and there's lots of minerals. And it's just in the end of the cave where you get the most minerals.
Job well done.
I know that is actually in the game.
Bring it all home, team.
They actually added Flappy Bird. Like, I can probably show you. I just finished the mission, so let's
Time, old lady. I've
Let's-
fun all day.
if this thing would go here.
The swarm's heading your way. Load up.
Yeah, so let's head back to the space rig and then I'll show you.
Incoming. Smoke him if you got him. Drop pod has arrived. Retrieving the mule.
See, how far is it?
Drop pod departing in T-minus 5 minutes.
Okay, that's kind of far. Also, fun fact: you can ride Molly, you can ride the mule, and she'll carry you. As long as you don't get pushed off by something, she'll just carry you the whole way. I got pushed off by something. Yeah. I have a mod that makes her move faster, so I set it to move at double speed because I thought her normal speed was way too slow. And I like going fast. I could adjust it to be even higher if I wanted to, but I think double speed is good enough. So at double speed, she moves, I think, as fast as you do when you sprint. In low oxygen missions, that's kind of a problem. Because missions with a low oxygen modifier, you're supposed to stick close to her or else you suffocate and die. And so in that mission, if she gets away from you, you can't catch her and then you just suffocate and die. So that kind of sucks. Okay, so my engineer is maxed again.
Congratulations. Your excellent performance for Deep Rock Galactic hasn't gone unnoticed. Management are seriously considering you for promotion, but you'll have to complete one final assignment first. Prove yourself, and a promotion awaits you.
I'm doing my part.
Anyway. So the crafting materials, I don't think... Okay, yeah. So you go to the store and for some items, you need like certain materials like this. Like you go to the armor skins, you need some materials. Or, if you don't want to pay the material price, you can pay exclusively with this purple mineral, Fashionite. I've been playing for a little while, so I have a couple thousand of each one. And 20 cubes. And then you can unlock this thing once you do an assignment where if you're missing some minerals, you could just buy them or sell them. Like buy for 150, sell for 50. You also need those minerals to craft overclocks too, like you can see here. You need some of each mineral for everything. But anyway, Flappy Bird. It's like you've probably seen this area, like the Abyss Bar and stuff, but yeah. Anyway, you go back here, you see the this thing. Currently with the summer event, like it's reskinned to be a sandal, but you can play Flappy Bird here.
I'll beat my own record this time.
And yes, this is actually in the game. Like you can go here and play Flappy Bird. You know, it'd be great if you suddenly redeem the sound alert while I'm playing this, or something,
That wall!
or not. I can die by myself, actually.
The game doesn't
14.
matter. I'm good at all of them.
I didn't hit the leaderboard.
Got it.
So yeah, that's that. That's Flappy Bird. But anyway, yeah. Yeah, not cube. I mean, air colon slash slash 23 MUY percent slash. You're not gonna let it go, are you? Like, because I stuck to that thing, like you're not gonna hold me to that every single time. I thought you only bullied Miri. But sure. It means I'm successful. Being bullied means you're successful. Oh, there's another double XP. Well, it's double XP with the shield disruption. Yeah, sure. Sure. I'll go as a scout.
Selected. Your chariot awaits, gentlemen. Move out.
Let's make this operation possible.
I gotta change weapons, cause like, with no shields, this overclock becomes useless. So let's see. Give me the sniper rifle.
Rock solid.
I'm hoping this will go like less than 15 minutes. I'm hoping. But whatever. I'll finish this mission then. I think I know somebody who's on the raid.
Let's get the job done and get back in a hurry.
We're sending you in deep, so be on your guard. Scanners indicate particularly
Anyway,
rich veins
so
of morkite and gold further down.
the scout's second weapon is basically a sniper rifle. You can like spam shoot it, like whatever. Or you can also like hold to focus and like get a precision shot that does more damage too. I haven't overclocked that focuses snap shooting and not the focus shots, so they do a little less damage. So if it doesn't do ridiculous damage, that's why. It's because I haven't overclocked that prioritizes snapshots.
Right there.
You know, I'm not gonna pick those up. I hate that secondary objective.
Help me mine this.
Not really.
Go! Get to work!
I just one tap a little scorpion guy and my guy is like, wow, it's hard to kill. Yeah. It's saying my stream's unstable. I hope things are going alright with my stream. Did my internet die? Hang on. Hang on. Did my internet die? It says I'm unstable, my bitrate's like gone down. It looks fine. And just let me look at some memes on my phone to make sure. Yeah, I still have internet on my phone. And if you can hear me, then so my stream is still going. I gotta finish this mission.
Molly is on the way.
But it looks like my stream did restart because my session timer reset.
Go fetch.
Oh.
Terrain scanner just got updated with a new location. Go, Crossguard!
Pointless squeaky toy deposited. Well done, team. You make me proud. Performance point bonus activated.
I think sometimes in the evening my internet just dies. I have no idea why. So I like to stay up late, like 3 AM, 4 AM, 4:30 AM, kinda late. And sometimes, like, with surprising frequency, my internet just dies that late.
This is a friggin' hellhole.
Maybe the rumor is true that, like, the internet turns off at, like, a certain time. Which I joke, but it really shouldn't be true. Like, there are no children living in this house. I'm an adult, I live with my mom, she's also an adult. We are responsible people.
Gotta go fast.
And like I do work at night, so I kind of need the internet at night.
I need a damn mine. Help me with the minerals. Where is it?
Let's see. Let's wrap up this mission quick.
Follow me. Make another deposit.
Okay, fun fact. You can slap these things. Hang on.
Yeah, give me some sugar.
If you can reach these, you can slap them. People like to joke they're testicles. I mean, they kind of look like testicles. If you...
Light is up.
Yeah, that's not a testicle. If my balls look like that, I think, like, yeah, that looks healthy. Let's see. Okay, so looks like there's a path down there somewhere. Yeah, I do have I think, a go-to team in Star Rail. I'm still trying to build my good teams, but I do have, like, a go-to for now. Right now, it's Yanqing, Natasha, Clara, and March 7.
Why call for Molly? Help me with the minerals here.
You got Seal, that's nice. I kinda wish I got Seal, but I wasn't playing when Seal came out. I think Quantum is the best element in the game. Because, like, literally at least half the enemies are weak to Quantum. And there is no enemy in the game that resists Quantum. Everything else, yeah, there's, like, some enemies that resist it. But Quantum, there's no enemy that resists Quantum. So it's always good. Let's see. Yeah. It's like, you know, when you first start the game and it's like, hey, here's your beginner pose. We guarantee you're gonna get a 5-star, like, at the end of it or something. I wonder who you got for that. Because for me, I got Yanqing. Like, he's good, but
I need the
I think he's the second worst one you can get. Because after some playing, I think Ice is the worst element in the game so far. It's probably gonna get better, but I think it's bad right now because, like, the first planet you go to is Belobog, and that's an ice planet where everything is all about ice. And, like, there are so many enemies there that resist ice. I think I probably told you about how much I hated Japard because I didn't get to kick his ass hard enough. And, like, he's resistant to ice, so that sucks. And, like, Madame Cocolia, she's resistant to ice, so that sucks. And then, like, you can know those fragmented monsters, the ice ones, like, they're resistant to ice because they're made of ice. And, like, little flying bats, they're resistant to ice. And then there's one, like, ice robot that summons stuff. That's also resistant to ice.
Why call for Molly?
So, like, I'm hoping ice will get better, like, as more, like, regions come out and there's more enemies, so a smaller percentage of them are specifically resistant to ice. Like, I don't think it's just Uriel 06, because, like, in the Xianzhou, You got some like enemies that are resistant to wind and lightning or something, but those are just kind of rare. You're like one or two enemies resistant to wind, like one enemy resistant to lightning. But in Uriel 6, half the enemies are literally made of ice. And like, in Uriel 6, if an enemy has a resistance, it's probably ice.
I'm here.
But in the Xianzhou, like, it's anyone's guess. You know, like, some ice resistance, which sucks. You got an imaginary resistance. You got lightning resistance, wind resistance.
Contact. Lock and load.
Like, in the Xianzhou, it's at least varied. But in Uriel 6, it's all ice.
I call for the mule.
Like this. Also, I believe Yanqing is about to be straight up power crapped. I think in the future update, that's kind of near, like 1 or 2 updates in the future, they're releasing Yanqing's teacher, which is supposedly going to be just better Yanqing.
Just take your sweet time, old lady.
Also, maybe I'm just salty, but like, you know how Honkai Star Rail has auto battle when you're too lazy to fight battles yourself? So I turned that on, and Yanqing in auto battler is really dumb. Like, they make such bad moves. Because what you're supposed to do is, you use his skill, which attacks an enemy, and gives you a buff. And then you're supposed to use your ult. Because not only do you have that buff when you use your ult, having that buff specifically buffs your ult, on top of the stat bonus you get from having the buff in the first place. But when you auto battle, he doesn't do that. He just uses his ult raw, and it does like not as much damage.
Don't waste your ammunition.
Drop pod has arrived. Retrieving the mule. Drop pod departing in T-minus 5 minutes.
I got pushed off. Yeah, I mainly only auto battle when I do like stuff that isn't repeatable, like story quests. I manually fight that. But if it's like relic farming, calyx farming, any kind of farming, I just auto battle it. Oh, and also in simulated universe, I also fight those manually too, because I actually like simulated universe.
Drop pod departing in T-minus 4 minutes.
Yeah, like when farming, like I'm okay with auto battling, because like in something farmable, it should be relatively easy. Like, sure, relic grinding is kind of challenging, but it's something you're gonna probably do hundreds of times, so they better make it not ridiculously hard. You know what? Actually, the Echoes of War too. Like, I had to manually battle those. Because like in the Echoes of War, I refight those major bosses, and auto battle can't do it. Auto battle is too dumb to do those. I think I'm probably gonna get tired of Simulated Universe eventually, but for the time being, I really enjoy it.
Time to turn some aliens into thin green paste. Bartender, I need a round of oily oafs, Ice cold and foamy. Lloyd, you're my kind of drone.
What I like about Simulated Universe is that like you get so incredibly overpowered there.
Yes.
That's kind of the thing. You go to Simulated Universe and you get all these stacked buffs and you become ridiculously powerful. And I think that's kind of fun. Although, like, since it exists, whenever somebody does a showcase or something, I always have to check twice if they're in Simulated Universe. Because if they're in Simulated Universe, that'll probably really pump up the numbers. Yeah. I also like how you get rewards weekly for it. Like, depending on your Trailblazer rank or whatever, the higher it is, the more rewards you get. Like, if you just start out, then your rewards go up to like 4,000 points, but then as it gets higher, I think it goes up to like 15,000 points or something. Also, I believe the Deep Rock Galactic Summer event is almost over. So say goodbye to this tree and these decorations.
What's this?
I gotta check if there's a voice line for this.
Great team effort. Oh yeah, that's the stuff.
There's gotta be something.
We did it.
Okay. I guess he doesn't say something if it's the tree, which understandable. But what about this one? Because this one's not a tree.
Just for clarification, you find rock pox in the caves, not by harassing the lithophage organisms already in containment.
Yeah, just checking. So then you just kick some more barrels down for the good times. Yeah, he doesn't say anything. Alright, so I believe my friend Cozy Little Bean is streaming. Yeah, they're playing Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines. There's also this other Genshin channel I used to watch, Enviosity, playing Genshin Impact. But nah, I'm not gonna rate him. I'm gonna rate somebody who actually knows who I am, so I feel special. Which will be... Let's see... I probably should look into rating new people, because like you rate somebody, they shut you out, and then they tell you, oh, go follow this person. But realistically, everyone from Cozy Little Bean's stream who would follow me has probably already followed me. So I guess me rating them is more just like, you're like, hey, what's up? It's me. Have my 1 or 2 viewers. Okay, bye. Yeah. Yeah, I really appreciate you stopping by. And actually listening to my antics. Like what I need in stream is just like somebody in chat to like actually chat. Because if there's nobody in chat, my stream is completely silent. Because I find it really hard to talk to myself. I find it really hard to talk to an empty audience. So you're actually helping me out a ton. Even if nobody else joins, it's more fun for me too. Anyway, so Friday I'm gonna be back from Deep Rock Galactic, doing the weeklies, and probably lagging out my stream again. And on Saturdays, more Honkai Star Rail. Alright, yeah, thanks for stopping by. Now time to go harass Miri.
Worry.